everybody, and welcome to I Like Cruise Ships, the YouTube channel, and welcome to a new video. Today we're in Grand Cayman in the Cayman Islands, and today we're going to make a video about how to get to Royal Palm Beach in Grand Cayman. So we've just got off the tender boat. This is actually a kind of a cool thing. This is the first tender this morning here in Grand Cayman, and I was literally the first person off the ship before anybody even stepped foot on land. As we spin around, we'll see the ship behind us right here. Check that out. And if we spin around a little bit more, we'll see everybody slowly walking off, walking past the photographers. Now this first boat that I'm on right here is people going on pre-booked shore excursions. So everybody's got their tickets in their hand, they're walking off now, and they're going to find their excursion leader, I guess, or guide, and they're going to head off on their shore excursion here on Grand Cayman. So today we're going to head off and go to the beach. So we're going to go to Royal Palm Beach, which a lot of people I see like going there and request about how to get there. So we're going to jump on the public bus again. So if you watch my previous video about how to get to 7 Mile Beach, this is going to be another public bus video. But traveling with Russell, you know that we're going to go in style. So we're going to find the public bus. We're going to jump on that. We're going to go down to the beach. This is the same place that you can go by the taxis, but we're going to go by public bus. Okay, are you ready to go to the beach, to Royal Palm Beach in Grand Cayman? Okay, let's go. So from here on the pier, one of the things which is kind of cool when you first get off is, of course, there's the photographers taking their photos. You'll see just ahead. Now it is early morning now, so that's where the light's a little bit sunny. But that's kind of cool. Once we get going, you'll sort of see it'll get nice and bright. But you can stop for a selfie. Now check these guys out. They're stopping for a selfie of the ship. And in the morning, it's the best time for the photo because the sun is in the perfect direction. So that's why it looks so beautiful and white, the ship. So we're gonna walk along and get ourselves out of the cruise terminal. And we're gonna go and look for the public bus. Now it's super easy to walk off and go to the public bus. All we're going to do is kind of follow the crowd a little bit here to get to the meeting points for the excursions, and we're going to find the main exit and walk to the street. This is pretty easy. One thing to always note when you're getting off is the back on board time. Thanks. And off we go. So of course, being that we're on the same boat as all the excursions, everybody's looking for their excursion meeting point and time. So we're going to walk on through, and nobody else on this boat is going to be walking out to the public area, and it'll just be me. So that's why there's nobody else here now, and it looks so quiet. So let's walk along. So again, this video may be a little bit long, especially this first part, because the intention is we're going to walk out and get ourselves to the public bus station, which from the pier where we got off the boat, it's only about a 5 or 6 minute walk if you walk directly there. Okay, so now this is the exit here to get off from the pier. Now, of course, there's nobody here right now because the excursions are only departing, and none of the public crowd has got off the ship who have no excursions booked. They let the excursions get off first as a priority, and then everybody else comes off in the next sort of wave. So normally when you walk out here, there's a crowd of people offering tours, mostly to the beach, to the turtle farm, to different places in Grand Cayman. But when we walk off first, there is not a person around. So this is kind of a cool video just to get an idea of the where we're going. So if you really wanted to, you can take the public taxis, I guess public taxis, from right here. And actually you'll see just over here, there's 1 or 2 parked up already. But they know not to come for about another hour till all excursions are through. So we're gonna walk on and we're going to find where we need to go. Now this is really morning. This is super early. Now as you walk off, you do get free breakfast. No, we don't. We're just kidding. So this is the main intersection here. It's called Fort Street and North Harbor Road. Oh, sorry, North Church Street. I'm getting the roads mixed up, sorry. But we're going to walk up Fort Street and we're going to go to the end of this intersection. And we didn't catch the man across the street. So this is actually a traffic light intersection. And pretty simple. We wait for the cars to stop in both directions. Now, oh, look at that, beautiful, amazing. Give them a wave to thank them for letting me cross. So there is not too much traffic this early, but we're gonna walk down Fort Street right here. And of course, this video, I think it's gonna be about half an hour all up, so I don't know how it'll let it down, but we'll walk along and get to the bus, and then we'll get our way to the beach. So this bus we're going to take is actually the bus that goes to 7 Mile Beach generally, and then it really depends on where you want to get off. Oop, a little bit loud. Where you want to get off, where the your favorite spot will be on 7 Mile Beach. So today we're going to go to Royal Palms, which is one of the kind of cruise ship favorite spots along the 7 Mile Beach stretch. So if you did watch the previous video, you'll know we did the same trip, especially getting off the ship and then through the cruise terminal. And then we walk down here now to where the street is to cross to go to the bus station. But it was raining that day. It was miserable and rainy and windy, and I got absolutely soaked. But today, it is beautiful. It's still early, so it's not, full sun yet. So again, there's no one here to worry about crossing the street. So a couple of landmarks you can look out for here if you've kind of not watched the video and you've watched it and now you're coming on your own and you're kind of trying to remember these things. So basically, we came out of the terminal, we came to that intersection, we crossed on the right signal, and then there's basically I don't know what to call this, probably like a little memorial park to the soldiers and past servicemen of the Cayman Islands. And there's a little pond right here, and actually that behind us is actually the district courthouse. And being that it's early, of course there's not too many people here. Yeah, so it's got some names of people that were more than likely in the British Army connected with Grand Cayman and did service and perhaps didn't return. But they do every now and again like little gatherings here. It's quite rare you'll see one, but working on the ship and coming every week you might catch one. But then the other landmark to look out for is the public library. Now again, the sun's in the wrong direction, but it's an old building at the front here, which is the original library. And then there's a new modern 3-story building just behind. And this is the bus station, District Bus Depot. All right, see if we can get across here in one shot, no traffic. How cool is that? And you're gonna see a couple of things to look out for. Okay, so the buses are in lanes and pretty easy. Just ask somebody which bus you need. The Public Transport Bus Depot. Oops. There we go. Buses leaving every 50 minutes to all districts. So basically, there's no worries about getting a bus somewhere. And there's a little booth here which you can probably ask as well. And there's also some signs here that point out that you can go to a few different places. So we've got the Botanical Park, Cayman Kai, Smith Cove. I've actually never heard of these places, but I don't know. You can get the bus to the airport. And the Turtle Farm. So you can easily get the public bus to all these different places. But we're going to go on the bus to 7 Mile Beach. Now, I know from the last visit, if you might have watched the other video, it's actually bus number 1. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm going to have to start the video again and re-edit it, run all the way back. But this is the bus we need. Okay, so we're in the bus now and we're off down to Royal Palm in 7 Mile Beach in Grand Cayman. And quite simply, after we walked down to the bus station, we found our bus, we jumped in, and then generally the buses will leave either when they're full or on a schedule, so it'll depend a little bit. Now, the coolest thing right now is we're in the bus with some of the staff going to work, I'm pretty sure. So, being that it's early morning, there's lots of people. Say hello, everybody.
Hello.
Now, this guy right behind me actually works at Margaritaville, so I might do another video about going to Margaritaville resort because he let me know that we can go there, and then basically with the food and drink purchase we can hang out at the resort. So that could be another video. Let me know in the comments if you want me to go to Margaritaville in Grand Cayman. So we're off on the bus, about 5 to 10 minutes we'll be there, so we'll get back to you once we're at the beach, okay? Okay, so we got off the bus. Now the bus drops you off at the side of the street, which is the intersection to walk down to Royal Palms Beach Club. Now this is basically the landmark to look for, this strange looking overpass here in Grand Cayman. Now I was told that they're planning to build some sort of a resort over the road here, or I don't know, like a hotel, I guess, on a highway overpass. But I think it's obviously being, it's still in the drawings and planning stage. But this is the side road we're going to walk down. That'll lead us all the way to the Royal Palms Beach Club entrance. So there is a little bit of traffic just going by there. So simply, the bus to come down here took about, I'm going to say, it felt like about 5 or 7 minutes. I don't think even with a few bus stops it would be about 10 minutes maximum. From the ship to where I am right now, it feels like about 15 or 20 minutes if I was to have walked off the ship like I did, walked straight to the bus left within a few minutes, and here we are. So yeah, so to get back, it's pretty simple. You walk back up the same street, of course, where we are behind me, and cross the street and wait for a public bus to come by. Pretty much the direction of traffic all leads back to town, so you can't sort of get the wrong bus going back. Now, the one thing just to note here as you walk down is this kind of gravel path, went from pavement to gravel, is actually the public beach access. Now, public beach access is pretty much standard in Grand Cayman, so all beaches have public access. So you can literally come down and hang out at any beach you like. Generally, you bring your own towels and beach chairs and hang out, and it's all yours. But of course, generally there won't be any food and beverage options, there won't be any showers, toilets, change rooms, because it's public beaches. So that's the one thing why we're coming here, of course. So this is the parking lot. I'm guessing a lot of people either work here or live nearby, or most people coming here are generally from the cruise ship or hotel and resort guests. So this is the entrance just ahead of us. Not too far down now, and this is where we can stop and pay our entrance fee. So the bus to get down was $2.50 US or $2 Cayman, so that's per person each way. Now if you were to take in one of the I guess one of the drivers from the pier, and they drop you off right at the front door here, it would be between $5 and $7 per person, and we end up at the same place. We just have to walk a few extra minutes from the side road where we've just walked now, and we end up at the Royal Palms Beach Club. So here we are. This is the entrance. We're going to have a walk around and check it out. Maybe go for a swim and see what's on offer. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I'm going to take you on a bit of a walk around of the Royal Palms Beach Club, and where we just walked in the entrance, we see some signs which give us some idea of where we can go. Beach bar, pool, poolside bar and lounge, the beach. Fun, we can go in both directions, so I'm pretty sure that's a little bit of a play on where we are. Restrooms and showers are this way by the pool bar. and dancing is this way. So yeah, it's pretty easy once you walk in. Just walk down this footpath, and there's a bit of a photo spot right here, so I guess everybody has a few drinks and they come and get some photos taken. RPBC. I guess there's a nice big branding logo right there. So yeah, so here on the right hand side is the pool. We'll maybe come back and look at that. The pool looks really nice. Now the one thing when you come here is the pool is actually 18 plus, so no kids. And we've got the pool bar, and next to that we've got the main beach bar. So that's kind of cool. And then we'll come down and check out the bit we've all come for. Check out the beach. Have a look at the beach. Now the one thing that you'll actually notice in the distance is right there is the actual cruise ships are still very close. So yeah, from here, there's the chairs, there's the water, and there is the beach. So you've got, of course, a nice little cafe restaurant right here where you can hang out, have a nice lunch, and then come down and hang out at the beach. Now, I actually haven't been here before. This is my first time visiting, so just a little bit of a side note. There's a couple of chickens right there. Chickens are very common here in Grand Cayman. So now the one thing, again, we did sort of point out there as we first walked down that it is a public beach access, but where they've got beach clubs and private condos, they tend to have their own chairs and umbrellas and the like. So if you are coming with the expectation of hanging out and, let's say, for the $2 entrance fee, there is an additional fee for the chairs and umbrellas. So beach chairs are $12 each and umbrellas are $15 each. So that's basically just a matter of paying that once you find your spot. It says please sit down, the staff will come to you, but check out the beach. So this sand here is basically powdery soft sand. So this is, for me, it's very similar to the sand in Australia, where it's this sort of white powder, but beautiful spot. So this is now 9:30 in the morning, so it's still early. So it's not full here, and it's definitely not crowded, I'll tell you that. It's, I reckon so far there's only about 30 people here who are kind of staying right here and using the facilities. A little bit of my shadow right there. But the pool is kind of behind me, and then the beach right here is where everybody comes. And look at the color of the water. It almost looks like a postcard, but such a nice spot. Now the pool, the ship there, you can't quite walk to it physically because there's a lot of beach breaks in the way, but pretty easy if you were wanting to walk back. You could walk as far as possible. Of course, to get back to the ship, simply just walk back up the street and you're right there, and catch the public bus back. But so again, the beach chairs and umbrellas are an additional charge. Now they do also have cabanas back here. Now can you see these cabanas? And you can also reserve these as well. And you've got a little bit more space. You're not right on the beach. There's a little bit more space to hang out. And it is super nice. And it's super hot this morning as well. It's about 30 Celsius already. And it's not even 10 o'clock. So let's take a look at the pool, shall we? So there is basically bar service to the beach or to your chair. And you can just hang out. Of course, most people coming here are coming here for the beach and that beautiful water. Now, what color water would you say that was? I think it's sort of like a green kind of color. I guess green blue. And here is the pool bar. We've also got the chairs right here as well. So you do note, if you are coming with kids, the pool is an adult-only pool. So just take note of that if you are coming. But that's not a problem. So we'll just do a full walk around, and then we can get an idea of where we are and the space right here. So let's come back into the shade. You've got the swim-up bar right there. And then we can see back to the bar and the beach again. I'm pretty sure upstairs they've got sort of like a function room, but I'm pretty sure on normal beach days like today, there's nobody using it. That's okay. But it's super, super nice. Now I see why everybody comes here and all the hype and come down to Royal Palm, come down. So here we are. Let's come back to the beach and we'll take a look at that water one more time, shall we? Oh. I don't think you'd ever get tired of the view of looking at the beach. What do you think? Do you think you can get tired of looking at the beach? I don't think it's possible, but you never know. But you'll see there again the ship off in the distance, parasailing. There's also jet ski rental as well. And there's also an option where you can use towels. And there's a small little shop with some items. But it's essentially a beach club as opposed to a kind of resort with the pool and things like that. So there's essentially just people that are coming here for a day visit without staying at a hotel immediately attached to it. So if you're not used to beach clubs, here we are. So yeah, this is Royal Palm Beach Club, how to get here from the cruise ship. So I'm going to come back with my closing thoughts and let you know what I think of the place. Okay, so I'm just heading back now to the bus. I'm not really going to film me getting in the bus and going back to the ship. We've kind of figured out where it is. It's across the street from where we got off at that crazy overpass. Just walking now from the beach club. So yeah, I'll just give you my thoughts about the place because I've heard so many people mentioning to come to this place and come here for the day, and I don't know what to think. I mean, it is beautiful. The beach is amazing. The sand, the water is beautiful, beyond beautiful. The only thing is with the place, for me, is the charge or the upcharge for staying there. So there's basically a fee for the chairs, there's a fee for the umbrellas. If you didn't bring a towel, there's a fee as well. There's also, they sell sunscreen, of course. And then there's a menu and beers and food. So it isn't a cheap day out if you're wanting the cheap beach day. So that's for me kind of important to know basically that upfront sort of prices that you're going to pay if you're going to come to the beach and want to go, let's say, with a family or with a group of friends. Actually, where I was swimming in the beach there was a couple right next to me that were actually just using the public beach, which is the next sort of beach over. And they simply, I'm just going to switch hands, they simply just come down. They actually brought a couple of little fold-up chairs with them, and they hang out by the beach. They don't have to pay any fees. The only sort of downside to that is you don't have the public toilets, you don't have the showers, you don't have maybe the pool to swim in. So there's kind of good and bad, I guess. This guy's fixing the roads right here, gave me a wave. So yeah, I'm just going to walk down the street a little bit. I'm actually going to go for lunch somewhere else, which is my little favorite place. Oh, a little bit noisy, but kind of crazy. You're on a sort of tropical island and you think it's all so beautiful, and then the amount of cars going by. Just thought I'd point out right here. I walked past this 2 weeks ago. This huge, I'm going to say villa. I don't know what to call it. It doesn't look as big in the video, but this is kind of like the entrance building. And behind me, can you see this huge place? It looks like I want to say Taj Mahal, but it's not. But it's a huge, I guess it's a private home. I don't know. It's just sort of very un-Grand Cayman-like with this fancy ornate walls, and I think there's actually like a marble tile here as well. So yeah, just walking past this and caught it in the video. You might see it again just from this angle. So yeah, Royal Palm Beach Club is a beach club. It's not a resort. It's not with hotel guests. It's people that are here for the day. So just sort of, if you're coming here and you're watching this video to the very end and you're getting my opinion, take it with a grain of salt. Take it how you wish, the information. But just remember, there is a lot of added fees if you're going to turn up with maybe 2 or 4 people. And if you plan for that kind of beach day, then beautiful, perfect. If you kind of turned up thinking the $2.50 bus ride and then $2.50 back, it's going to cost you a little bit more by the end of the day. So just sort of keep that in mind. Now, I hope you've liked watching the video about how to get to Royal Palm Beach Club. I Like Cruise Ships, the YouTube channel. We're here in Grand Cayman, checking out all the places to go. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, click subscribe, press. I guess if you've got a touch screen, you can press it. The notification bell for new videos. And if you want to post a comment, maybe let me know your experience at the Royal Palm Beach Club. I keep getting the words mixed up. Let me know in the comments. And perhaps share this into your favorite social media group or a page that you follow. And thanks for watching I Like Cruise Ships, the YouTube channel. Traveling with Russell here in Grand Cayman today. Bye everybody. Bye.